What's up? Welcome back to my channel, or for the first time if you're new, I'm Sylvan, and today I'm going to be reacting to Honkai Star Rail version 3.6 special program, Back to Earth in Evernight. I'm very excited for this version, seeing as we're going to be getting both a new version of Dan Heng and Evernight, the new version of March 7th. So I'm not going to delay at all. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Leave a comment on your thoughts. Consider becoming a channel member if you want to support me just that little bit extra. And let's get into this. As usual, sponsored by Lady Aglaya. Straight to the trailer. I like it.
With the Era Nova now complete, you have granted the hero the perfect conclusion.
What? Are we sure about that? Hi, Evernight.
Change a person's nature.
Ooh.
Is it memories? Unfortunately, the result is just the opposite.
Really? Whoa. Final rebellion. Ooh, all the shots.
And follow me as soaring dragon of the wilderness.
Yo!
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
Hell yeah!
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
So come, dear.
Ooh.
Sink into the sea of oblivion.
Oh. Ooh, the transition.
Guest. The Evernight draws near.
Ooh. Okay.
Until we meet again, everyone.
Ooh, I love the new enemies.
Strider of the Harmony. You think you can do that?
You know that the dawn is there, and the blazing sun destined to rise.
If a
Oh
new
my
life is to
God.
be born, its seed has to be dead.
I am the one who guards the trailblazer's way forward.
Now,
Hell yeah.
let's bring the true Evernight to this world.
Let the trail
Whoa.
write an ending unlike any that ever was.
Yo, lot of shit happening there. Ooh, I'm excited.
Ooh, and whether or not your world has a day-night cycle, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening.
All right.
It's a pleasure to be back for the version 3.6 Back to Earth and Evernight special program.
Yeah.
I'm your most beloved host, Albert. We also have the honor of inviting 3 passengers of the Astral Express to spend some precious time with us today. Let's
Yeah,
give
I'm
them a
interested by the
warm
choices.
welcome.
Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be back on the special program. I'm Himiko, the navigator of the Astral Express.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Heng, the Express's guard.
Long time no see, dear viewers.
Hey,
I
Sunday.
am Sunday.
I'm very happy to see you all
Are we
again.
actually gonna get
It's
Sunday
always
content?
Nice to meet old acquaintances.
Thank you, Mr. Albert, for inviting us. You're still as lively as always.
It feels like we've only met yesterday. I can't believe it's already been so long.
Reuniting with old friends is like a bird returning to its nest. It's good to see that you're doing well, Mr. Albert.
To be perfectly honest, I've been really looking forward to seeing you all again. It's like having a family reunion.
Aw.
Mr. Albert is welcome to come visit the Express more often. I've even gotten some inspiration from Amphorius for a new style of coffee.
Of course.
Well, I'll definitely visit if I have time. But let's first get to today's main topic. In the previous version story, the Trailblazer took on the role of the
Yep.
deliverer, bringing new hope to Amphorius' deadlock. With the combined efforts of our companions, both inside and outside Amphorius, this world has completed its final flame chase journey according to our will.
We also forced Lygus to compromise with us.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see
Without
how that
genius's
develops.
constant meddling and obstructions, we have an even greater chance of defeating Iron Tomb.
Hopefully.
Miss March, or should I say Miss Evernight,
Yeah.
provided critical assistance on this front.
Definitely.
Will she
helped the
continue to,
Trailblazer
though?
break free from the Exomyth and return to Amphorius, and she also handed over the core flame of world bearing to us.
Mm-hmm. Even though she looks quite different, I still believe that March is on our side.
I'm very curious
But
to see how that
It
develops.
feels like Evernight has a dangerous aura about her.
Yeah.
What exactly happened to March?
Yeah, those those jellyfish floating around here don't look like they should be messed with.
The
Yeah.
situation in Amphorius is changing rapidly. Based on what Miss Evernight said, it seems she also has her own ideas about Era Nova.
Yeah.
Mr. Sunday is quite perceptive. In the version 3.6 story, Evernight will attempt to save Amphorius by implementing her own idea.
Ah.
Her own idea?
How will that conflict with
Would
ours?
it deviate from the plans we made with the Chrysos heirs?
Even though Evernight has good intentions and won't harm the Trailblazer, her plans do indeed clash with our current
Yeah, I'm not
concept.
surprised.
So Evernight ends up interfering with the Trailblazer's plans through certain means.
Huh.
Time is running out. There's no more room for hesitation, Miss Himiko. I wish to return to Amphorius.
Yo.
But you've only been back for such a short time, and it's too risky with all the dangers Amphorius has shown.
Any risk is worth it as long as we can bring back the Trailblazer in March and reunite all the Express crew.
Yeah.
You would do the same in my place.
You're right. I should have known you'd say something like that.
Since Amphorius is a world enveloped in Memoria, there must also be something I can assist with.
Fair.
Miss Himiko, I will do everything I can to help them return safely.
Hell yeah.
I also believe that Miss Black Swan will make the same choice.
You
Right.
kids, promise me that you'll take care of yourselves, all right?
I will.
Of course.
My heart! That's a move! Oh, the Astral Express family must be brought back together. However,
Been a long time.
due to the time dilation inside Amphorius, Don Hung may see some serious changes once he's back on Amphorius.
Fair.
Is this the sacred tree in the Grove of Epiphany?
Ah.
Why are all its leaves dyed gold?
Only a few
Oh.
grains of sand have fallen through the hourglass, but already so many years have passed.
Huh.
There is something melancholic about it.
Wild.
There also seems to be a few strange creatures here.
Yeah, what are those?
These are actually twisted monsters when the Garden of Recollection's mimetic life forms merge with the Destruction's
Oh,
gold
that's
flow.
worrying.
They're preventing Don Hung and the Trailblazer from reuniting. In order to make our journey go more smoothly, I'll present some
Ooh.
intel here about the head of these monsters.
Yo.
The Ichor Memo Sprite, Judge of Oblivion. This
Whoa.
monster's specialty is that it can target a single ally character and launch multiple single-target attacks.
I
If the
love
target
the
of the
vibe
Judge
of
of
this
Oblivion's
thing.
attack is protected by a shield, the Judge's toughness will be reduced after the attack.
Looks like you'd ideally want a character in your team that
Jesus.
provides shields when fighting this monster.
I
Exactly.
wonder why they might
In
be
addition,
building
before the Judge of
a
Oblivion
boss like
uses its
that.
ultimate, we have to manually select an ally character to take the most damage.
Oh my
I see.
god.
Also, in the
Love
version
that.
3.6 story, we will head into and explore the great tomb of a nameless
A nameless titan.
Nameless. Is there a 13th Titan outside the 12 we know?
Ah.
This is the deepest ruin in Amphorius. After it is stripped of its mythical embellishments, the colossal storage matrices flicker incessantly, recording an unknown past.
Oh? An
Ooh,
unknown
I'm excited.
past?
Uh-huh. We learned previously in the story how the two paths of erudition and destruction have influenced Amphorius.
Yep.
This world is less a place where paths intersect, and more a place where paths battle to the death.
Yeah, I
And
suppose.
now the path of remembrance entanglement with Amphorius' millions of epochs will also be brought to light.
Yeah,
I'll
that
let you in on a
it's
little
messy.
secret. Perhaps it all has something to do with a certain pink companion.
Ah.
Okay, now let's take a short break. So we'll resume when we're back.
All right. All right. Showing off characters, I assume? Ooh. Oh, mimicking March's... Interesting. Mimicking her mannerisms and stuff. Huh. I love the look of Evernight. It's so good. God. Oh, I love it. So what does she
All
do?
right. So March was
Ice
thrown
remembrance.
into Amphorius for some unknown reason, but she also transformed into Evernight?
Yeah, seems
What's
like
the
it.
relationship between the two of them?
Well, according to what Evernight herself said, Evernight symbolizes March 7th's forgotten past, and she existed up to this point in order to protect March 7th's future. We learned from the 3.4 storyline that March 7th, who appeared to be encased in ice on the Express, actually entered Amphorius before we did.
Which is wild.
Evernight only shows up when March 7th's life is in grave danger, which means March 7th must have encountered serious trouble during her time adventuring alone.
Yeah, I'm so curious what happened.
Danger. That's...
She symbolizes the forgotten past. That means Evernight's formidable powers could also originate from March's unknown past.
Crazy idea.
Don Hung and the Trailblazer aren't the only ones on the Express hiding mysterious powers. Of course, March 7th has always been the most precious thing to Evernight, and the one she'll give everything to protect.
Interesting.
So even though her intentions are good, Evernight is willing to do whatever it takes to protect
Any means
March 7th
necessary.
and make March's wishes come true, regardless of the collateral damage. You've got to be careful around her.
Yeah.
Actually, there was something in version 3.5 that I've been thinking about this whole time.
Oh?
Those memo keepers from the Garden of Recollection who tried to trick the Trailblazer seemed very afraid of Evernight.
Yes.
The memo keepers left as quickly as possible when she appeared. Is there some connection between Evernight and the Remembrance?
Whoa, maybe.
We can't reveal any specifics right now, but the Remembrance is not a unified faction.
Fair.
Different sects and memo keepers all have their own agendas.
Perhaps
Evernight is very aware of the plot that the Garden of Recollection is currently scheming.
Perhaps
She
an
doesn't held back
emanator
in
of
dealing
a
with these
rival
memo keepers to
faction?
clear the way for the Trailblaze. Naturally, she became someone they wish to avoid.
Fair.
Oh.
All right, I'll leave it to everyone to find out more of Evernight's story in the game.
Makes sense.
Next, let's see what Evernight does in combat.
Yeah, I'm curious about
Evernight's
this.
forte is working in sync with memo sprites.
Okay.
Her memo sprite is called Evie, and it shows up as a little jellyfish next to her when she enters battle.
All right.
Evernight can increase the crit damage of all memo sprites on the team. The more Remembrance characters on the team, the bigger the increase.
Okay.
Fascinating.
When she summons the jellyfish
Very
during
Casper's
combat,
build.
Evernight gains Memoria. Accumulating
Interesting.
Memoria will gradually increase the damage dealt by the jellyfish. After reaching a certain number of Memoria stacks, the jellyfish will immediately take action and deal damage to all enemies.
Okay.
Her combat style is completely different from March's previous styles.
Yes.
It's much more intimidating.
And I like it.
Seems that if you want
The
Evernight
design
to
of these
perform
creatures is
better in
really
battle,
interesting.
you need to accumulate a lot of Memoria and trigger the jellyfish to self-destruct as much as possible to deal more damage.
Exactly! When Evernight or the jellyfish's HP drops, Evernight will gain a certain amount of Memoria.
Okay.
Both herself and the jellyfish will gain buffs.
Okay.
Here comes the key point. When she uses her ultimate, Evernight deals damage to all enemies, and she and the jellyfish will enter a special enhanced
Ooh.
state called Darkest Riddle.
Interesting.
In that special enhanced state, the damage dealt by Evernight and the jellyfish is increased.
Okay.
After Evernight uses her enhanced skill, she'll also gain extra Memoria.
Even the jellyfish changed to a red and black color.
Yeah.
Evernight in this
Okay.
state seems much more dangerous.
Why
So
is
sort of a
Evernight
support sub-DPS almost?
holding an umbrella?
This umbrella is her little assistant. When she's facing enemies, it becomes her weapon, dragging the enemies into the Evernight. After using her technique, at the start of the next battle, Evernight increases all ally memo sprites' crit damage and gains some points of Memoria.
Nice.
All right, now let's take a look at our other companion.
I'm probably
who
pulling for
gained
her,
a
given
new
that I have a
form.
big ol' Casper's
Don
team.
Hung for Mansoor Terrai.
But I also want Don Hung. For Mansoor Terra, I want. I love the vibe of him. I know that some people think his outfit is like bland or boring, that's so similar to some of his other stuff, but thematically speaking, it works so well, and I just like the vibe regardless. Also, these animations are insane. Ooh, I love that.
So, what happened to Mr. Don Hong?
Yeah,
How
preservation
did he
physical,
gain a new
okay.
form?
On his journey to find the Trailblazer, Dan Heng encountered obstacles in the shape of both Evernight and Terravox, demigod of Earth.
All right.
After obtaining the power from Bibiter Lune's Azure Dragon, Dan Heng took another step forward on the path of permanence to protect his friends and
Hell
save
yeah.
Amphorius. He unlocked the powers of Permansor Terrai, powers that only belong to him.
There it
The Golden
is.
Dragon
His
soars
powers
above
and
the
his powers
lands for
alone.
one reason: to protect all.
There it
It
is.
seems as though Dan Heng's powers this time are related to the earth and mountains,
Yep.
unlike his water dragon form from before. Overall,
just gonna collect the
he
elements?
also seems a lot more composed.
Yeah.
This trailblazing expedition through Amphorius has strengthened my true inner desire.
Oh.
I want to do all I can to protect my companions.
Hell yeah.
Permansor Terrai's powers come from this desire.
Cool.
Having taken the Earth Core Flame, Dan Heng
There,
also becomes even more closely tied
Yeah.
to this world.
So, is this why Mr. Dan Heng is now taller?
Amphorius's earth creatures usually have powerful builds.
Okay.
Like mountain dwellers and dromuses. I suppose that growing taller is a side effect
Okay.
of accepting the Earth Core flame.
Cool.
Ah,
Only by comprehending and aligning with the way of the world can one's path lead to everlasting existence.
Interesting.
For the person Dan Heng is right now, aligning with the way of the world means to share the same fate as Amphorius.
Yeah,
In
okay.
the future, Dan Heng will continue to explore the way of the permanence and look for more possibilities within the permanence.
Cool.
After gaining these new powers, I can provide my team with comprehensive protection during battle.
Okay.
When using my skill, I will designate one ally character as my bondmate
Ah.
and summon Soul Dragon for them. At the same time, I will provide a stackable shield to all allies.
Stackable. Okay.
You can give your teammate an extra summon?
When Soul Dragon takes action, it dispels one debuff from all allies
Ah.
and provides a shield.
Okay.
you've kept your word and carried out your conviction to
sustain
protect
summon.
everyone.
Interesting.
You sure bring a sense of security.
When I use my ultimate, I will deal damage to all enemies and provide a shield to all allies.
Okay, so
At
fully
this
built
time,
around shields
Soul Dragon
everywhere.
will be enhanced. When it takes action, it will launch a follow-up attack
Okay.
on all enemies.
By using follow-up attacks, Soul Dragon can also build up more shields for the entire
Just
team,
shields
adding
all the
another
way
layer
down.
of protection.
Cool.
Take another look at the screen. When Finan is the bond mate
Oh.
and activates his territory, the Soul Dragon can follow him into the effect. to
Nice.
safeguard him.
That is
When I
nice.
use my technique, I will daze the enemies within a certain radius and make
Okay.
the character who triggers combat my bond.
That's
mate.
nice.
At the start of the next battle, I will use my skill once on this character without consuming any skill points.
Nice.
The ability to grant a summon to a teammate will make for a lot of fun combinations.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what can be done with that.
You'll have to uncover more of these lineup combos in the game then.
All
Our
right.
bonds of companionship stand more sturdy than the toughest rocks. You can now trust Dan Heng to watch your back in a fight even more.
Hell yeah.
Now, let's take a look at version 3.6's banners. In version 3.6's first half
All
overview, Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Evernight.
Evernight
Limited
first,
5-star
cool.
light cone to Evernight stars will also have a boosted drop rate. In the first half, the limited
Oh,
5-star
Herta rerun.
character, the
Okay.
Herta, is returning, and at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone Into the Unreachable Veil will become available once again. In version 3.6's second half warp event,
Makes sense.
Trailblazers can acquire the limited 5-star character Dan Heng Permansor Terrai.
All
The limited
right.
5-star light cone, The Worlds Apart, will also have a boosted drop rate. In the second half, the limited 5-star
And
character
Anaxa, okay.
Anaxa is returning. While at the same time, the limited 5-star light cone, Life Should Be Cast to Flames, will become available once again.
Thank you for the introductions, Mr. Albert.
No problem. And I've got even more news.
Oh?
Version 3.6 will also have a new
Yo!
animated short. This animated short contains a very important part of the story in version 3.6. Make sure you don't miss it.
Okay.
An animated short about Dan
Yeah,
Heng?
I'm
Then
excited.
we'll have to pay close attention.
I am very excited
Art
for that.
style also looks quite unique this time.
Yeah, it looks a little different.
The lines and colors are clearly defined, with a very strong 2D feel. It's almost like a mural, and it's definitely very different from the usual animated shorts.
Okay, they're hyping
In
it up.
addition,
Yo.
a Mirrored Celestia short about March 7th is
Okay.
also coming soon.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Excited for
Well,
that.
the animated short isn't the only thing with a unique style. We saw many unique things about March and Don Hung today,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Since setting out in the Star Rail, March 7th and Don Hung have been the Trailblazers' closest companions.
Yeah.
They've experienced
Very much
so much
so.
together, and they've all quietly gone through various changes throughout the journey. Before the start of this program, Don Hung asked me if he could take this opportunity to say a few heartfelt words to the Trailblazers.
Oh.
Mr. Don Hung?
Thank you, Mr. Albert. Now then,
Oh?
you once asked what trailblazing
Ooh.
meant to me.
Ooh.
It has taken on thousands of wills and thousands of forms.
Okay.
To trailblaze is to be with those who save themselves. It is to be with all living things.
Interesting.
And to be with you,
Interesting.
no matter the ebb and flow of fate.
His theme.
Even in the face of tempestuous seas. In the name of trailblazing, I will guard your way forward. Calamity undone, lands beneath me. What remains is permanence.
Hell yeah. Free to claim. What? What? From October 15th to end of 4.0. Oh my god. That... Okay, well that solves things for me. Fuck yeah. I'm getting both of them, I guess. Hopefully. Oh, what's this? I'm so hype about
Welcome
that.
back, dear viewers. Up next, it's time for the version event.
Fair.
On a
Baby
warm and
Dromus?
sunny day, Professor Naxa announced that he would be going into seclusion for a while to concentrate on his academic research. Before he left, he gave the Trailblazer a special Dromus egg to look after.
Professor Anaxa must trust the Trailblazer very much. He likely thinks the Trailblazer had a lot of fun with Dromuses, so they're well suited for each
Oh my
other.
god.
Well, they both like to eat dirt.
Oh boy.
Well, it just so happened that the egg hatched while under the Trailblazer's care.
Yeah, and when I first saw the Trailblazer, he couldn't help but yell out,
Papa!
Mama!
Oh.
Nice that they like overlaid that to
Baby
make it
Dromus
both.
has just been born. It's like the morning sun. Starting out with a good foundation and full of endless possibilities. So, as his designated parent, the Trailblazer must take on the responsibility of raising little
Okay.
Dromus into adulthood. One clump of red soul at a time.
But Trailblazer has some experience in parenting. The saga of Primavera Blade is proof of that.
So, what needs to be done exactly?
Yeah.
Ah, it is said that Giorios gave all the Dromuses 3 gifts: indestructible musculation, perspective spiricuity, and connective charasplendor. These traits are important indicators that show how well a Dromus is growing.
All right.
The Trailblazer can schedule daily activities for the Dromus while it's under their care. Aside from studying, you can also take your child out to relax, feed them snacks, play with them, give them a nice hot bath. And based on the Trailblazer's educational methods, the Dromus baby will gain different stats and traits.
Okay.
This child is just too cute. Those big and shiny golden eyes are just like the Trailblazers.
Like it's their own flesh and, like a child they raise themselves.
Every once in a while, there will be a test to assess overall progress.
Okay.
Of course, if your child isn't getting the grades you want, don't worry. The Trailblazer can also directly help their child pass the test.
This educational philosophy seems a bit too lenient.
In addition to all of this, the baby Dromus will experience different stories as it grows up
All right.
and will trigger some special events.
Wow, you can even change its outfit.
Some Chrysos AF friends will also participate in helping the Trailblazer raise the baby Dromus.
Cool.
With the help and support of so many companions, I believe that the baby Dromus will grow up happy and strong and become the Dromus of its dreams.
During the event, Trailblazers can also obtain rewards such as an avatar. I hope all the Trailblazers enjoy this wonderful Amphorian family time.
Cool.
Yes.
Can't wait.
Let us now turn to the other version of events.
Oh?
All right. In version 3.6, the event Colorful Mayhem will come online.
Okay.
First, the Seal Slammers event will return in a new multiplayer mode called Double Seals.
All right.
This time, the Trailblazer can deploy a total of 6 baby seals. 3 of them will be deployed as the main combatants, while the other 3 can be paired with a main team member to help in battle.
Oh.
So, in addition to considering which seals should be the main combatants, selecting the right supporting seals will also be key to securing a
Okay.
victory.
Aside from Seal Slammers, Origami Bird Clash will also welcome a Best of the Flock mode during this event.
Okay, so the two main,
A
like,
total of 30 contestants
multiplayer
will participate in a
competitive
single
games are coming
competition.
back.
The 30 contestants will be ranked, and the contestants who
right.
score below a target level will be eliminated at the end of each round.
All right.
Origami Bird remake Battle
Yeah,
Royale
Battle
edition
Royale version.
Sounds thrilling and exciting.
Yes.
Interesting.
And with the Trailblazers' 2 favorite Clash and Slam events coming back together, there should be plenty of clashing
All
and
right, so
slamming
just
all at once
full-on
this time.
competitive multiplayer
Well,
stuff.
I heard that this event was also made for Don Hung Seal Master.
Unnecessary.
Version 3.6 also brings
Oh?
another combat event for Trailblazers.
A try not to laugh
One
challenge?
day,
What?
Kate, a member of the Penacony Bloodhound family,
Uh-huh.
picked up a dream bubble called Try Not to Laugh Challenge.
Oh, boy.
And she invited the knowledgeable and experienced Trailblazer to participate in this
Gee, I wonder who
mysterious
could be behind
challenge.
this.
In the challenge, some characters will turn into comedians.
Combat
When a
event.
surprise box on the action bar takes action, the comedians can open up a surprise gift from within
Okay.
and provide combat assistance to the team.
During combat, the Trailblazer needs to charge up the surprise box as much as possible and use it to vanquish multiple waves of opponents.
Cool.
Could such a delightful event be the work of Director Sparkle?
Crazy. Who would have thought?
If the masked fools are involved, then Sampo might show up too,
Yes.
right?
As the battle progresses, the Trailblazer will be able to unlock more comedians, and they can use different methods to charge
Oh,
the surprise
boy.
box and activate different combat effects. Time for a true display of your comedic talent.
All right.
In addition,
Ooh.
for Trailblazers looking to challenge themselves and test their limits, we've added a new high difficulty trial in version 3.6
Okay.
that will be updated periodically.
Okay.
Anomaly Arbitration. Anomaly Arbitration will be updated once every version.
Okay.
And Trailblazers will be able to face extremely challenging enemies in this mode.
So once per
Extremely
version update.
challenging.
Okay.
Can you elaborate on that, Mr.
Yeah.
Albert?
Anomaly Arbitration consists of 3 trial stages and 1 final stage. Trailblazers must form 3 separate teams to take on the trial stage.
Okay.
After completing the trial stages, Trailblazers can assemble any characters into a team to challenge the even more difficult final
Interesting.
stage.
It does seem very
So
intimidating.
3 viable teams and then whatever for the last
Once
one.
they clear the final stage, Trailblazers can obtain the brand new Interference key item.
Okay.
Huh.
When using variable dice to reassign subsidiary stats of a 5-star relic, the Interference key can be added to block one subsidiary stat, preventing that stat from
Oh.
being enhanced during this reroll.
That is very useful.
Yeah, that is
Now
incredibly
there's a higher
nice.
chance of enhancing key substats.
Yep. In addition to this, Trailblazers can obtain limited time avatar frames and medals
Ah.
based on their score when clearing the stage.
Okay.
Furthermore, there will be a brand new store added
Oh.
in version 3.6. Trailblazers can exchange tokens in the store for rewards, which include the Pet Complainer.
It really is Complainer. So cute. I
Aw.
like to challenge myself, so I'll definitely try this
Yeah, I'm
event
curious
out.
to see what it's like.
Tokens are mainly obtained through clearing anomaly arbitration stages, At the same time, you can also use jade feathers to exchange for a certain amount of the new token in each period's Priceless Jewels
a little
store.
bit of just
The store's
currency
offerings will
conversion,
continue
basically.
to expand in the future.
Cool.
Trailblazers will also receive a little surprise gift from Pom Pom
Oh.
in version 3.6. When Trailblazers log into the game, they will obtain an interference key for free.
Nice.
And a certain amount of the new token.
Always appreciate that.
Thank you,
We'll have
conductor.
to thank Pom Pom then.
All right, time for a short break. There's still more version news to share with you when we come back.
All right.
Welcome back.
Ah, yes, Gift of
Let us
Odyssey as
continue
usual.
With more version content. First, our old friend Gift of Odyssey.
Always
will
appreciate
arrive
it.
On schedule in version 3.6.
The Planar Fissure and Realm
Okay.
of the Strange events will also return.
All the usual
Complete
events.
the challenges to get double rewards.
Mm-hmm. In
Ah.
version 3.6, Cavern of Corrosion, Path of Hidden Salvation is also set to come online.
Interesting.
Successfully beat it to obtain 2 relic sets, World Remaking Deliverer and Self-Enshrouded Recluse.
Very curious to
Version
see what those
3.6
are.
Also brings some system optimizations for
Ah.
everyone. Firstly, the main story replay function previously mentioned will officially come online.
Okay.
Trailblazers can choose to re-experience completed Trailblaze missions, Trailblaze
Nice.
continuances, and companion missions. At the same time,
Nice.
they can freely choose if they wish to view specific cutscenes and cinematics.
Oh, that's so
Now,
nice.
Catch it up and keep it up with the story.
Oh, I'm gonna rewatch some
Easier than
cutscenes.
ever.
And we can rewatch the most exciting clips and animations from the story.
Yes, of course. To help Trailblazers quickly understand the important events of the current version, version 3.6 will also introduce the Journey Highlights
Oh.
function. On the Journey Highlights tab, Trailblazers can quickly view important ongoing and upcoming events.
Okay.
They can also get info about the rewards for the corresponding events.
It's certainly more intuitive now.
Yeah, that's gonna be
and
nice.
The goals are clearer.
Next up, we'll introduce some
Oh.
collaboration news. Honkai Star Rail and 8-Bit Do are releasing an Evernight themed controller.
Okay.
Purchase a controller and get additional merch and in-game virtual rewards. Pre-orders are now open. Hurry up and grab one.
Nice.
Yes!
Yay!
Well, today's special program has now come to an end.
All right.
We'll see you all next time.
Okay, cool.
Bye-bye.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having me.
Trailblazers.
Until next time.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Bubble tea time.
An all-new
Oh?
large-scale permanent game mode is coming soon.
Oh?
Revolutionize the battlefield with boundless strategy. Form a 10-person team.
What?
Your own extraordinary lineup. Explore character combos. Activate powerful bots.
What is this?
Try out gameplay exclusive character ability. Currency Wars. Ready for launch in version 3.7.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Cheesing something. Okay. So this is looking like it's going to be an incredibly hype version for a lot of reasons. Obviously, story is the main thing I'm focused on, and it seems like it's going to be very interesting. It very much seems like we're going to be witnessing a lot about the people we've known for some time now, specifically being Dan Heng, March in the form of Evernight, and, surprisingly enough, Sunday. Because obviously, Dan Heng and Evernight are the releasing characters, so they're going to get a lot of focus. We're getting an animated short for Dan Heng in the story. We're getting a Myriad Celestia trailer confirmed for Evernight. But the fact that Sunday is also involved directly is very interesting to me. It seems like we might finally be getting some good meat to the story and content and character of these three, that obviously Dan Heng and March have been with us the entire way, but also Sunday has been this person who, since Penacony, we've just sort of been sitting and waiting to see what he'll do, what his purpose in the story will be going forward, that kind of thing. And it very much seems like, whether or not it's completely the case for Sunday, it seems like to a good extent, both Dan Heng and Sunday will be sort of finding their way in this version. Dan Heng obviously is being expressed to have taken on this new power that comes from his desire to protect us and guide us and aid us in our trailblazing journey. He has found purpose and drive in becoming a protector, a guardian, one who preserves that which must be protected. And as they say in the special program, it is a power all his own. Even if it is brought upon in part by the core flame of Earth, it is a power all his own. And I just love the entire vibe. Meanwhile, for Sunday, we get very little actual expressed content of what's going to be happening with him, but based on the trailer, it sort of seems like he is going to be, at some point in the story, going against Evernight, which I'm very intrigued to learn the context behind. And then meanwhile, Evernight, as a character, seems to sort of be the antagonist almost of this version, oddly enough. Obviously, we know through what we've gone so far and what they've said here that she is trying to help March and us, trying to make sure that March is safe and the people she cares about are safe, and in general just sort of keep her safe, ensure her future as this mysterious entity from the past. But it's by sort of any means necessary, which leads me to think that she is much more inclined to burn Amphorius down if it means saving us and March. So I wouldn't be surprised if she goes about the strategy of trying to destroy Iron Tomb by just destroying all of Amphorius or something like that. That's something I could very much see being the case, where then obviously we try to stop her because we, being the Trailblazer, us as the players, and Don Hung have formed this connection with Amphorius where March and Evernight hasn't really. Of course, Cyrene is probably going to play some part in all of this. There's this one shot in the trailer that looks like it's actually us, Cyrene, Don Hung, and either Evernight or March. It's far enough away that it's hard to tell. But in general, it seems like while Lygus is out of the picture for the time being, things are going to get messy again. But I am very excited to see what actually happens and how Sunday gets involved. Incredibly excited to see Don Hung's story, learn more about Evernight, all of that. And in general, I'm just very, very hyped. But beyond that, I don't immediately have too much more to say that isn't just repeating myself, so feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, leave a comment on your thoughts, and very special thanks to all of my channel members, including Desaize and Pokelove101 at the normal tier, and Kondo Nano at the cool person tier. Really appreciate your support, as always, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.